my Taurus babies. This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody had a good birthday month. And for those of you like me that's going to keep partying to the end of the month, party on. This is going to be your Taurus and Gemini sitting in the tree. KISSING for May, June 2019. This is Taurus and Gemini. So we're going to do 3 cards from the recent past, 3 for current, and 3 for future energy. I'm going to pull 2 cards for overall energy and 3 cards for guidance from the universe. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So let's see what we got at the bottom of the deck. The Justice card and the 9 of Cups. All right, I promise you that 9 of Cups, he will make himself known when we get to it. Justice card, let's see what we got going on. So for your recent past with your Gemini, Taurus, Ace of Cups, wow, Tower, Commitment, the Hierophant, I'm sorry. There you go. That's exactly what the hell. Oh boy. Current energy, the Magician, 2 of Wands, 9 of Coins, future energy, 8 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the King of Coins. All right, Taurus, let's see what the hell we got going on here. What bothers me most about this is the Tower and the Magician. I'm just not getting no good shit off of either one of them cards. So your recent past, Taurus, with your Gemini, it looks like, and this reading is not going to resonate, as most readings don't resonate with everybody, but this is not going to resonate with every Taurus Gemini pairing because it's got some very specific information here. So this is for Tauruses and Geminis, I'm going to say, that have been in a relationship for less than 6 months. And it looks like you guys started and everything was happy, hunky-dory, hooey. And oh damn, here come the damn Tower moment. So I'm going to guess that was probably midway through. So probably at the 3 or 4 month mark for those of you that are in this kind of sort of new relationship with your Gemini. That Tower moment, it looks like, revealed a lot of secrets that the Gemini was trying to keep from you, Taurus, and it came out anyway. So it's coming back. Exes, there may have been some domestic violence that you didn't know about, maybe some kids floating around somewhere that you didn't know about, some kind of toxic dysfunction that was not told to you, because Gemini felt like if they told you, you'd be like, oh no, and hell no, goodbye, nice to meet you, have a good day. And that's exactly how clear it's coming to me about that. With the Hierophant next to that, it ain't nothing but Taurus all day. That's you going, why did I really want to commit to this? And you have really been thinking about your commitment to your Gemini. Like, I think about it. With your overall energy being the Justice card, you will usually hear me say it's about taking responsibility for your actions. This time, this is not about you, Taurus. Overall energy is, why didn't the Gemini take responsibility for their actions? And this is especially for true with those of you that are dealing with Geminis that have children. And you're going, you did, wait, what happened? And why didn't you take responsibility? How come you know? That kind of energy. That's what it is. And this is how you feel. You almost feel ashamed is not the word, but almost disappointed that this person would even have this kind of side to their personality. But hear what I said, side to their personality. You're dealing with a Gemini. And so understand this about Gemini. They have 2 faces. And if you didn't know it, Taurus, let me just tell you, they have 2 faces. And as my cousin says, it's one side that loves you to death, there's the other side that can't stand your ass. Just saying. There are multiple facets to Geminis. And depending on whatever else is in their natal chart, I have a friend who lives in Tucson. She is a double Gemini, which means instead of the 3 or 4 people that you usually deal with a Gemini, she's got like 9 or 10 personalities, this whole thing going on. And depending on the day, one or the other of them will surface. Come back to this tower moment with your Gemini. They are very capable, Taurus. And I'm talking to you now, Taurus. They are very capable of doing the thing that we are not very good at. And that's compartmentalizing. That's this part of my life right here. And then there's another little box for my life right here. And then I have, Taurus is not good at that. Gemini, however, is the master of. So understand that. And while you sitting up going, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't tell you had kids, really? They're quite comfortable with it because they have multiple things to deal with. I'm just putting it out there. Be mindful that Gemini is an air sign like Aquarius and Libra. And they've got their own little special bag of goodies that they bring. A lot of times, that bag of goodies includes not always taking responsibility for their actions. And I understand why this is in your overall energy, Taurus, because you're not understanding. We do a lot of dumb shit as bulls. I promise you we do. But we usually at some point we go, okay, yeah, I know I'm a stubborn ass and I probably should have did whatever, but I didn't. Gemini, not so much. And not to bash Gemini, but this is really kind of how they're made up. And so then you have to understand the kinds of relationships, the kinds of jobs, the kinds of people Gemini interact with well. I'm going to say Taurus is not always one of those people. Now, I'm not saying your shit is doomed and go ahead and flush it down the toilet. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm trying to show you where the challenges may lie in this relationship. And a lot of it has to do with things that are foreign to us, totally. Because we're very blunt, very truthful, right in your face. We ain't not a whole lot of lying and bullshitting going on. Granted, there are some Tauruses that try to run game. But for the most part, Tauruses are just what they are, Tauruses. Gemini on some other shit. For your current energies, this Magician. I'm just gonna say your Gemini's up to some bullshit. That's the only way I know how to say it. This is current shit going on right now. They're up to some bullshit. They're trying to go back to the drawing board because if I know Taurus like I do, and from what I see, once you start questioning the commitment, Taurus, it's pretty much a done deal. If you're not feeling it, if you're not seeing it, if you can't quantify it, even though we are awfully known for hanging on to shit way past its expiration date, when it comes to commitment, if we can't see it, if we can't feel it, if there's no potential there, we are done, gone out the door. Gemini is figuring this out. So we have, in our own natural state, sent them back to go figure out some more tricks because they're not understanding why you're not buying this hook, line, and sinker. And this is probably what this Gemini, however it's resonating, this is probably what this Gemini is thinking, what the fuck, it worked the last time, what the hell, I didn't say nothing for almost 2 years. Last time I waited 6 months and the hell break loose. What's going on with this chick? Or guy, however it's resonating. They are up to something. Be mindful of that. And this is a major card, so it's not going to be little subtle things. If you're paying attention, Taurus, you'll see the sign handwriting on the wall, what they're trying to come up with, what they're trying to plan, what trick they're trying to pull out their sleeve. This is your challenge, Taurus, your centerpiece card and your challenge. How the hell do you manifest something better? Because you try to manifest this, and again, it started out, we're going to dinner, and then we're going to go to the movies, and then bam, tower moment. What the fuck? What happened? This is your challenge, Taurus, right here. How do you go back to the drawing board? Do you go back to the easel and touch up, or do you just trash this picture altogether and start a new one? That's exactly what the fuck. And this is wand energy, so it's fire energy. And it's that spark, which came from here. It's that spark that starts the manifestation process. So this is your challenge, Taurus. You keep the painting, add a little touch up here, and it's going to resonate differently for different people. Some people are going to say, yeah, I'm going to get some more green paint, and I'm going to just put a couple of splotches there and just tighten it up. Other people gonna be like, fuck that. Throw that damn picture out and we start over. But this is your challenge. And the challenge is knowing which is gonna be the better thing to do. Which all turns around and leads you to trying to create a higher standard. I just did the weekend reading for Taurus. And this is tomorrow's energy. Trying to create that higher standard. Tauruses will be presented with a special opportunity, some will tomorrow, on a variety of different things. But here, if I just go back and just a couple green little splotches right there, is that helping you achieve that? Or fuck that, I'm throwing the whole thing in the lake. Is that doing it? And this is something you really have to consider, Taurus. This is not no bullshit, you know, oh, should I stay, should I go type shit. This is you trying to not only manifest a good relationship, a better relationship, but it's about the gold standard of relationship. You don't want no bullshit. This commercial out now, I don't even know who it is, but it's about okay. Oh, well, we're okay. Like you're number 3 in the industry and we're okay. You're not great. Well, why not? This is what this is about. You're not just trying to have an okay relationship. Fuck that. You're trying to have a world class, I got the bomb diggity over here. And this is where your energy is currently. And it's probably baffling to some of you because when you are in that space in between relationships, you feel like everything you're thinking about and everything you're doing is just going to bring the perfect guy or girl into your life. And then when it doesn't, it's like, oh, the fuck was I thinking? What the hell was I trying to manifest? A horse with a purple tail? No. It's still a learning process, Taurus. However this is going to go for you with this this Gemini, it's still a learning process, and you can't just throw the baby out with the bathwater. There's a lesson there to learn. If the relationship, if you decide to throw it away, there's still lessons in that little nugget to learn about that space in between your last relationship and this one, and you manifesting this one. There's something in there to learn, something there that you can take and tweak and work off of to do something else. For your future energy, it's about being caught up in the little fuck ass details. And that's what the fuck they are, the fuck ass details. Sometimes when you're manifesting something, and this is your future energy, so just hear me out. Sometimes when you're manifesting something, yes, it is good when you're talking about, and those of you that are into this law of attraction, when you're talking about manifesting something, sometimes it's good to get down to the nitty gritty in the detail. But we as human beings, not really growing up in a culture where law of attraction was taught from beginning to end. This is more of a recent thing in the last 20 years. Unless you're that young, this is not something you heard all the time. So we can get manifestation a little twisted. You're trying to manifest a black horse and you end up with a black horse with pig ears. It's because you're new to this. This is because you just jumped in this shit 5 years ago and you really don't know that much. But I don't know that much about me. I done manifested some shit and that was not actually what I wanted. Where the fuck did you come from? I'm saying all of this to you to say, sometimes instead of getting caught up in the minutia, in the details, that's the meaning of this card. I know everybody's going with it. In other decks, it's about your beliefs. It is. But in this reading, sometimes it is better to say, universe, bring me the person for me. And drop the height requirement, drop the weight requirement, drop the color requirement, drop the job requirement, drop the car requirement, all the bullshit we add on. Sometimes it is just better to say, universe, bring me the person for me. That'll cover all your goddamn bases from beginning to end. Sometimes when you get caught up in the details, you screw shit up. As for the Queen of Wands and your future energy, she is who she is. She does what she does. Taurus, you are who you are. You do what you do. And you should have that swag about you. And this is a recurring theme. It has been for the last couple of weeks for Taurus, about really just getting comfortable in your sexiness. You need to do it. You need to do it. If you think you're overweight and you're ugly and some other shit, go fix it. Go in the mirror and curl your hair. You don't have to be skinny, especially now. You ain't got to be skinny to be sexy. Are you kidding? If you a size 18, 20, strut yo stuff. I'm just saying. And get confident in your sexy. This helps move you forward. Because somebody is coming. This is our energy. But there's a king coming. This is future energy. He's coming. He might be an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Virgo. May have strong earth sign elements in his chart or her chart. But he's coming. He got money. He works hard or she works hard. Got it like that. But you aren't going to see this person until you get confident in your sexy. I'm just saying. So what, you're fat? Love you. I love people, not for how they look. Some of the worst people I know are the best looking people I know. If you want to just get superficial like that, but the people that give just unrelenting love and will share with you whatever they have, will do for you whatever they can. Be confident in your sexy. Because there's something about you somebody's going to love, just as it is. You ain't got to butter it up, oil it up, lotion it up. I'm just saying, get confident in your sexy. And if you need help to see how to get confident in your sexy, I encourage you to get on Facebook. Because there's a whole lot of folks on there trying to be confident in their sexy. And you shouldn't be left out. That's what I'm going to say. He's coming, she's coming. Coming. That's a word from the universe for you. Let's see what the universe has for guidance. And I'm going to have to go back and clarify what I'm saying about the person coming. So it's the Two of Cups. Oh shit. Here we go. The Death card. And the Four of Swords. Taking a break. So let me go back and clarify this. For those of you that are not wishing to stay in this relationship, which I have a real sense that's going to be most of you, whoever this is resonating for, so Taurus and Gemini. Gemini, I know I'm going to be minus like 3 subscribers. Oh shit, that dude didn't like us. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a reading for Taurus for their Gemini. So Taurus, if you decide not to stay in this relationship, boop, he or she is on their way. Period. Overall energy. Two of Cups. Universe is very clear about this. You can make the decision to keep it or let it go. It's not an Ace of Cups. It's not a 10 of Cups. Not a 9 of Cups. This is a 2 of Cups. You still at the beginning of this. And you still have an option to say, no, I don't want to do this. Or yes, I do want to do this. And the universe is telling you, you sure do. You have that option. Transformation is required. Transformation is required, especially with that sitting next to the Magician card. I get the sense that your Gemini is trying to transform you, and it's not going to work because we don't work like that. You can't just get up and say, oh, you need to change to it. No, it's not going to happen. The universe is telling you, don't worry about the transformation. It's going to come anyway. Whatever this person's little monkey business they trying to pull here, transformation is going to come. But it's not going to be at the hands of anybody trying to make it happen. It will happen as it's supposed to happen. So the universe is just telling you, don't worry about the changing and the transformation. It'll happen. And it'll happen when and where it's supposed to. Don't let anybody force you into making any kind of changes. If you're comfortable where you are now, be that way. But also no change is coming. But you don't have to worry about anybody forcing it down your throat. Some of you may decide to take a break. And the universe is kind of urging you, if you decide to get out of this relationship, maybe you need to take a short break. Don't have to be 5 years long. Don't have to be 5 months long. Don't even have to be 5 weeks long. But to just take a minute, step back, and reflect on everything going on, especially with this Gemini. There's not staying in it, and I get the feeling most of you are not trying to stay in this, um, there's something in this that you need to learn, Taurus. So however you got into the relationship, it may help you to journal, to kind of narrow it down. But there's something here that you needed to learn. There are too many major cards on the table, first of all. The Tower, the Hierophant, the Death card, the Magician, and the Justice card over here is your overall energy. It's just too many major cards. So there's something here. While you may think it's insignificant, the relationship was bullshit from beginning to end. Motherfucker lied. Had time for this. Let's move along. Slow it down a little bit. This part right here. What was Gemini trying to make you do to make you transform? Think about that part. What tricks are they currently up to? And that's got something to do with trying to make you change. And a good way to make a Taurus not change is start telling them they need to change. We don't figure that shit out. We don't need you in our face telling us we need to change. That's just how Tauruses are. And I tell people this all the time. If you are nice to me and kind to me, and I ain't asking you to bend over and give me your wallet and your credit cards. I mean, just be nice to me. Treat me like a human being. You can literally put a ring in my nose and I will follow you to the ends of the earth. And most bulls are that way. Even real bulls. But you cannot just roll up on the bull and go knocking on their nasal passages trying to get a ring through it so you can drag their asses around the countryside. It ain't going to work that way. People that do this for a living will tell you, you got to kind of approach the Taurus kind of nicely if you're trying to get that ring in their nose. Just saying. Follow you to the ends of the earth. But please don't get up to no tricks and no stupid shit. Trying to do that. Again, transformation is coming. Nobody gonna need to force it down your throat. The universe will see that whatever changes need to be made will be made. Guidance from the oracle cards, Taurus and Gemini. Fulfillment of wishes. Your wish card up there. Play. Doggone it. The universe is determined. Taurus is playing. Forget it. I don't want to hear nothing else. Last reading, let go. Play. Alright. Fulfillment of wishes. This is a 9. Here's the tricky thing about living life, and the thing that probably irks me most about life, because it does, I don't even want to say it irks me. It's just one of those things about life that puzzles me, the way that it operates and the way that things happen through life. This is a 9 card. So 9 is fulfillment. It means wishes. It's here. 10 is completion and beginning, ending, beginning, that little energy in there. But this is a 9. This relationship may not work, Taurus. However, it ain't got nothing to do with the fulfillment of your wishes. And actually going through this bullshit I just said, you need to review this. If you don't decide to keep this relationship, and I sense a lot of you are not, and you're going, that was a waste of my damn time. Let's move on. Slow it down. Because there's a nugget in here that you need to take with you to get on to Miss Moneybags here, or Miss Moneybags, however it's resonating. Fulfillment of wishes. And it's with that little nugget that you get out of this situation right here that will cause this. I'm just saying. And quicker than you think. That's the thing. It will be quicker than you think. But you got to take that step back. And look, take the weekend. You got a bunch of people coming to your house for Memorial Day. I'd get me some paper and find me a hole somewhere and let them eat and tear up the house and figure this part out. Figure this part out. Because there's something here that you can take with you here that'll cause all of this to happen. And that's where that card comes from. Victory, this is the second overall energy. Because you can feel it, Taurus. I know you can. Okay, this is a waste of time, but I can just feel it. The right person. He just right around the corner. I know he is. Yes, you're right. Pow, right there. But, here's where this comes in. You gotta stay current. You gotta stay present. I just said this in the weekend update. You have got to stay present. If you are worried about next week or thinking about what happened last week, you are not here. You're not listening to me. You're not really paying attention. You're wasting time now. That's what you're doing. If you're thinking about your bills and bills you got to pay next week, if you think about all the bullshit that this Gemini brought to your doorstep, 2 months ago, let that bullshit go. Get in the present moment so you can have victory and success. And in order to do that, you gotta play. Because playing keeps you in the pleasure. If you've ever played a computer game, if you've ever played Nintendo, PlayStation, you ever notice you can't think about shit other than trying to work them damn controls and getting either somebody shot, a zombie up off your ass, or some walking cabbage away from you. You ain't thinking about a bill. You ain't thinking about them damn kids. You ain't thinking about that ex and baby daddy, none of the rest of that shit, because you're playing. And you ever notice when you're playing and you're in the present moment, everything just happens? The universe trying to tell you something, Taurus. Trying to tell you something. It will come. Fulfillment of wishes. It will come. Even if this ain't the relationship. And maybe if this ain't the relationship, look at it as a stepping stone. And what did you learn from it so you can get here? Because you're right at it. I'm telling you. I'm like, oh, lady, she just talking mess. She thinks she know everything. No, I don't. I'm looking at this right here. That's what I'm looking at. It's your future. But you got to stay in the present to manifest this kind of crap. That's what I'm telling you. You got to stay in the present to manifest this. And sometimes, like I said, you get all detailed about what you're manifesting. Sometimes it's just better to say, universe, bring the person for me, instead of getting hung up in all those details. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Watch the weekend update. See if it resonates with the weekly for you. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.